A line capital AB has its NDA 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. The other end B is 60 mm above HP and 45 mm in front of VP. The distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. Draw its projections, determine the true length and apparent inclination. So here, a line capital A line NDA is 20 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance above HP. That image will going to fall on the vertical plane, and you can see the distance, which is above HP by 20 mm in the vertical plane, and 30 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 30 mm in front of VP. So that distance will going to fall on the horizontal plane. You can see the distance, it is 30 mm in front of VP, and you can mark this point as A and you can mark this point as A dash. The other end B is 60 mm above HP. So we can see the distance above HP, which is 60 mm. So when you see from the front view, it will be seen in the vertical plane. So we're going to draw the locus line in the vertical plane, locus of B. And 45 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 45 mm in front of VP. So that distance will going to fall on the horizontal plane. So you're going to get the locus of B in the top view. So this will going to be the locus of B. The distance between the end projectors is 70 mm. So that means it is the horizontal distance measured between the two end projectors, that is between capital A and this capital B. When it is horizontal distance, that means when it is perpendicular distance, you can see that in this line is 70 mm. So you draw a vertical line from here by considering the distance from this projector, so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view, and also this 70 mm which will going to cut on the locus of B in the top view. So this is the end projector distance. So it will going to cut both the front view and also the top view. So you have got small b and b dash in the front view. So both it will going to cut on the locus line. So join A dash B dash with a dark line and join AB with a dark line. So you have this. So now when you are considering this, so that means you have a projected line from here to here and that projected line from here to here. So you're going to get this point. Similarly, this projected line from XY line to the B dash is this line. So you're going to get this. So this is the line in space. Now we have this line in space. So that means the line is inclined to both the planes. So now we need to find out the true length. To find the true length, what we should do? We have to make that point B to be parallel to any one of these planes. If you are trying to make the parallel to VP, then we are going to get the true length in VP. If you are trying to make it parallel to HP, then we are going to find the true length in HP. So both we need to do it. So how to do that? With A as center, taking the radius of AB, when you rotate this, make it parallel to VP, that B will going to move to the B1, so that A is in front of VP by 30 mm and B1 should also be in front of VP by 30 mm. Then when it is projected from the front view, so that will going to fall on the locus of B in the front view at VP. So then you mark this point as B1 dash, then join A dash B dash, A dash B1 dash with a line which will going to be the true length line. Why? Because capital AB1 is parallel to VP. So A is in front of VP by 30 mm, B1 is also in front of VP by 30 mm. So when you are rotating this in the top, when you are rotating in space that B to B1, so what happens in the image on the horizontal plane, A, when it is with A center, by taking the radius of AB, when you are rotating and make it parallel, that is A is in front of VP by 30 mm and B1 is also in front of VP by 30 mm. So now it is parallel to VP. So in VP, you are going to get the true length. So you are projecting that here and you get the true length here. So similarly, we want to make it for the true length in HP. So you make the line parallel to HP. A is above HP by 20 mm. So the B should also be above HP by 20 mm. So to do that, with A center, by taking the point of AB, then rotate B such that B is also above HP by 20 mm. So to do that, so when you do that, what happens? By rotating that, what happens? That B2 is also above HP by 20 mm. So this can be seen the image in the vertical plane only when you look from the front view. That means with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it, make it parallel, then you will going to get this B2 dash, which is parallel to HP. So in HP, you will going to get the true length. So you got this. So when it is rotated in space, AB2, when it is projected, so we're going to get that point here. So this is the B2. So this line, small AB2, will going to be the true length. So that is why we have mentioned this as capital A and capital B2. So this is how you can be able to analyze this problem in 3 dimensions. And now we will going to try to solve the problem in the sketchbook, in the stepwise. So to do that, first we are going to take up, so only to find out the true length in the vertical plane. So what we have done is, so we are considering the point line in space. So when you rotate it, make it parallel to VP, so that by rotating that, you will going to get the line which is parallel to VP. Then you are finding out the true length in VP. So that is what we have shown here. We are rotating this AB line, top view line, make it parallel to VP. So AB1 is parallel to XY line in the top view. Its corresponding view in the front view will going to be the true length. So A dash B1 dash will be in true length. So this is capital A and this is capital B. Similarly, when you want to find out the true length in HP, so you make that line which is in space parallel to HP. When you rotate it, make it parallel to HP. So AB2 is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So when you are trying to rotate this, that means actually you are rotating in the front view. That image will going to be in the vertical plane with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, and rotate it, make it parallel to HP. Then its corresponding top view will be in true length. That is what we have shown here. With A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it, make it parallel to HP. So you are getting A dash B2 dash is parallel to HP. So when it is projected onto the top view, that B2 will be projected to the locus of B in the top view, so that you will going to get this point B2. Then join AB2, which will going to be the true length. So this will be capital A and this will going to be capital B. So this is how we will be able to analyze this problem in the stepwise. That means by if the front view line is given, we can find out the true length in the top view. If the top view line is given, then we can find the true length in front view. So this is how we will be able to solve the problem, analyze the problem in the 3 dimension. And now stepwise. Now we will go to solve this problem in the sketchbook. So to do that, first we will going to consider draw an XY line and mark X and Y. Mark VP and HP. VP above XY line, HP below XY line. NDA is 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So from XY line, you measure 30 mm above the XY line and draw a horizontal line. Similarly, 30 mm in front of VP can be seen in HP. So from XY line, you measure 30 mm and you draw a horizontal line. Consider any point and draw a vertical projector. It will going to cut the front view parallel line at A dash and top view parallel line at A. And you mark this point as capital A and capital A here. Then the other end B is 60 mm above HP. So from XY line, above HP is seen in vertical plane. Vertical plane is above XY line. So from here you measure 60 mm and draw a horizontal dash dot line and write this as the locus of B. That is because the front view point of B and the top front view point of true length of the point B will lie on this line. And similarly, 45 mm in front of VP. In front of VP is seen in HP. HP is below XY line. So from the XY line, you measure 45 mm and draw a horizontal dash dot line wherein the top view point of the B and the true length of the top view will going to lie on this line. And you mark this point as locus of B. Then we know that the distance between the end projectors is given. The distance between the end projectors is where the two end points of both A and B of the front view and top view will lie on the locus points. So from the XY line, you measure from the end projector line of A, you measure a distance of 70 mm and draw a vertical thin line so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view here and the locus of B in the top view here. and you mark this point as small b and mark this point as b dash. Then join a dash b dash with a dark line and ab with a dark line. Now we're able to get the front view and the top view. Now what we need to find out is we need to find out the true length. So to find out the true length, we have to make any one of the line should be parallel to a particular plane. So in the sense that if I want to find out the true length in the vertical plane, I have to make the line which is inclined to the vertical plane. So that means I know this is the top view line. So this is the top view because its front view is inclined. Now we want to find out the front view true length. To find out the front view true length, I have to take the top view line. Take AB with A as center. By using the compass, you measure a distance of AB as the radius. You draw an arc such that A is in front of VP by 30 mm. B1 should also be in front of VP by 30 mm. And draw an arc such that it will going to come on the locus of A. Then you mark this point as B1. Then draw a vertical projector from B1 to the locus of B in the front view and you mark this point as B1 dash. Since the top view line is parallel, its corresponding front view will be in true length, which is the corresponding true length A dash B1 dash. So join A dash B1 dash with little bit lesser thickness than the front view line. And since this line is the parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length. You mark this point as A, capital A in bracket and capital B in bracket. Now similarly, we need to find out the true length in HP. So to find out the true length in HP, make the line which is inclined to HP, as parallel to HP. So to do that, with A dash as center, by using the compass, you measure the radius of A dash B dash. You rotate it such that B dash is above HP by 20 mm and A dash should also be above HP by 20 mm. So that means the front view line is made parallel to XY. Once you make the front view line parallel to XY, its corresponding top view will be in true length. So which is the top view? B2, and you project this top view point, front view point of B2 dash onto the locus of B in the top view where it cuts. So since this is B2 dash, so this point will going to be B2. Since this line A dash B2 dash is parallel to XY, you are getting the true length. And you mark this point as capital A and capital B. Then join A, B2 with little bit thinner than the top view line. So then he says determine the true length and apparent inclination. So first you give the dimensions of 20, 30, and the distance between projector distance is 70, and this distance is 60, and this distance is 45. And then find out the true length. You by considering give the dimension from A to B2, then write it as the true length equals question mark. And here you measure the apparent inclination with respect to VP, which is beta, and the true apparent inclination with respect to HP, which is alpha. So by using the scale, you measure the true length of the line, which is 82 mm, and by using the protractor, you measure an angle of alpha with respect to the XY line, which will be 29.74 when you are doing it in manual. When you are doing it in computer, when you are doing it in manual, it will be 30 degrees. And when you are doing it, so here, take the protractor and measure with respect to the center A in the top view parallel to the XY line, and measure the apparent inclination with respect to VP, which is beta. It will be 12 degrees when you are doing it in manual. When you are doing it in computer, it will be 12.09 degrees. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem. And also by using the scale, you measure the true length of the line, which will be 82 mm, whether you can do it in computer or whether you are doing it in manual. So this is how you will be able to solve the problem in the